It's the classic Bond adventure, James Bond at a nightclub rejected by women because no one believes he's James Bond. They're like, "Who are you? You're not George Lazenby, get out of here!" Well, an already furious Bond is left standing at the bar like droids in Mos Eisley, unserved and really angry. So finally they decide to serve him cheap vodka infused with fake lime, which sends the secret agent over the edge into Siberia to find and kill the makers of such an atrocity. But what he doesn't realize is that while shuffling through the snow, the iPod in his pocket is unlocked and accidentally sends the pictures of a Russian mob boss's girlfriend's butt that he took at the nightclub to Facebook while leaving the location data on so they can track him down and try to kill Bond with a helicopter filled with unused GoldenEye VHS cassettes. And the story begins GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo Wii. As gamers, playing on the most unlikely of adventures, as it turns out that the whole scheme was set in motion by a group called Spectrosity, comprised of the writers of every James Bond film produced since The Living Daylights, with the exception of Casino Royale. Can Daniel Craig stop Spectrosity and bring honor back to the Bond franchise, while also clearing his name from being in Quantum of Solace, which frankly made Moonraker look like Lawrence of Arabia? Spectrosity, just the name sends chills down my spine, and they're well funded. They have bad guys everywhere in this game that you'll slaughter with a variety of weapons as James Bond, an unstoppable killing machine. Can he regain his honor and defeat this horrible organization which managed to trainwreck the greatest film franchise of all time? Well, I wish that was actually the plot of this game, and I also wish somebody would hire me to write the next Bond film, because I would just mix it with Star Wars. Chewie sets him up, Bond knocks him down. From Alderaan with love, bitch. Now, GoldenEye 007 is basically a reworking of the classic GoldenEye 007 shooter for N64, based on GoldenEye the movie, which would have been better had somebody been eaten by sharks in that film. Even though Pierce Brosnan actually played Bond in the movie, Daniel Craig and Judi Dench both lend their voices to characters in this game, giving it added credibility.
How'd you know?
I gave him the scar.
I first got a glimpse of this game at E3 2010 during the Nintendo press conference when everybody was really excited about the new Metroid game and Kirby, and I'm like, whatever, GoldenEye, there's a new GoldenEye, because it really is the best James Bond game. And one of the most memorable shooters of all time, especially if you grew up in that era when shooters were new. GoldenEye was the first one I remember being playable and fun on a game console, and it was amazing for multiplayer. It still is. GoldenEye remains a playable game to this day. So the new GoldenEye has big shoes to fill, and it does it really well. I'm very impressed with this game.